What up, tubers? Welcome back to day 2 of the Arena Open. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. This is day 2, draft number 1. This will be best of 3. It is 4 rounds. You need to get 3 wins or 4 wins to qualify to the second draft to get the cash. Let's jump into this cons draft. We've opened our pick one, pack one, rare being Necropolis Fiend. It's not bad. It's just not that amazing. I'm probably going to take it here still over, say, Jeskai Elder or Riverwheel Aerialist. Both are pretty good blue uncommons. I think it's just good enough to take here. Really, you need to make sure you can maximize when you get a lot of delve cards like these. Cards like Scout the Borders and Rakshasa's Secret and whatnot, but I'm going to take the Necropolis Fiend just on, I think, a little bit more higher power level than those other cards. Getting past a polluted Delta here. That actually isn't terrible. If the pack is low power, I don't think taking a fetch is actually all that bad. Other considerations are like Tranquil Cove, second choice, Monastery Flock, second choice. Again, Delta is not bad. Like, taking fetches in normal formats, not too exciting, but this is a slower format. We just took a Delve card, so that would honestly not be a bad choice here. This is a rather weak pack. Flock, Delta, or Cove, I think, are my 3 choices. I'm not huge on incremental growth. I don't think the card is bad, though. I do recall it being okay in this format, but I think I'm going to probably stick with a safer play. That's tough. I guess I'll just go with the Flock. Not sure if that's right, though. Ooh, okay. Pinewalker is one of the better uncommon morphs, as it's a 5/5, which trumps a lot of the other morph in the format. Also, it has a nice ambush capability for the 5 mana. There's a Mystic of the Hidden Way here. Throttle's alright. Abomination, a couple lands. I like taking the Fiend or the Pinewalker for sure. Okay, and now I think I'm going to take the Kintree Invocation. That works really nicely with the Monastery Flock we've already taken. And it's not too hard to make this, 2 mana, 4/4 or greater, honestly. Like, you're never casting this on turn 2 unless you have a turn 1 Disowned Ancestor. But this card is actually pretty good. Force Away, surprisingly good in this format since everybody's spending so much mana into individual creatures, especially the morphs. There's the Scout the Border I was talking about. Elk Blade's also fine. And now we're getting an Abzan Charm 5th pick and a Savage Punch. Oh, wow. Okay, we are getting some excellent cards here. I guess the Charm is just gotta be the choice. It's a little bit too strong in comparison. Exile a big creature, or you can draw some cards, or you can pump 1 or 2 different creatures there. But yeah, Charm and Savage Punch, fantastic options. Into a Bitter Rev, Longshot Squad, Killshot, Sagu Archer. I do enjoy having at least one Bitter Revelation in these decks. It's pretty good, honestly. Really nice for the Delve cards as well. I think I'm going to just make sure I get 1 Bitter Rev. I think all of these others are probably pretty replaceable. To a Set Adrift's also pretty good, honestly. There's another Archer here. Snowhorn Rider's pretty good too, although it's a little bit further away from the colors we currently have. Guess I'll take the Set Adrift and stay open to maybe Sultai, but getting that late Abzan Charm is going to lean me in towards probably playing some amount of white. I guess I could have taken the Savage Punch and played it safer on colors, but presumably we're going to be playing quite a few colors anyways. Number 1, Throttle. A Boon is not bad. Another Flock's okay. Honestly, Stubborn Denial is also fine, I think, in the format. But I'll go ahead and just take Throttle number 1 here. It's a decent start. None of the crazy bombs. No Wingmate Rock or Dune Blast type stuff. But an okay place to be for now. Despise on the Wheel. I don't remember this card being all that good. But I bet you it's probably fine. Pet's okay. If you just need a morph. Awaken the Bear is also okay. Okay, I mean, it's a 1 mana, look at their hand, choose a creature, plus it fuels our delve cards. I'm sure that's not terrible. Yeah, this is going to be fine. Every little thing is going to be all right. Yeah, you need quite a few ways to delve to make that a thing. All right. Or rather, fuel the graveyard, I should say. This is based on toughness, right? Not power. Yeah, toughness. Do we want to just take Highland Game here for a random 2-drop early play? I think that's probably all right. I mean, this format does start on turn 3, though, so taking, like, Sagu Archer there is not crazy. Oh, wow. Abomination of Gadul on the Wheel's nuts. Rite of the Serpent is also okay. Scout the Borders came back for our delve. Fantastic. That was really good. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, if you're delving your entire graveyard to cast this, then you have no cards in your graveyard to use the ability. Now, it's still a 4/5 flyer, which is obviously larger than the majority of other flyers in the format, so don't get me wrong, it's still going to be worthwhile by itself, but sometimes things can be awkward with it. Okay, not a bad pack 1. Villainous Wealth, the open here, pack 2. I have a hard time passing that. I don't think it goes into every single deck, but with what we have already, I'm definitely going to take it. This does just give you a lot of late game inevitability. Now, you always want to cast this for minimum of 6, because that's where all of the common morph creatures lie. So if you cast this on 6, you're generally going to have the most impact. What am I losing out on? Skull Hunter's okay. Nightblade's okay. Dragon Eye Savants is not bad. Yeah, it's gonna be my choice. Oof. Thankfully, we have a debilitating injury here, but I'm passing 4 even good cards for, like, the Mardu deck. Chief of the Edge and Chief of the Scale are some of the best 2-drops in the format. Highspire Mantis, just a decent 4-mana 3/3 flyer, and Bondkin, a good 2-drop. But injury, great common removal spell. In fact, Black's best common removal spell, right? It's just like 10 times better than Throttle. Good pickup. I will probably... Oh, actually, I guess I'm not playing... I'm leaning more towards blue than white right now, aren't I? So maybe I just want to take, like, the Skull Hunter here for a 2-drop. Over Scoured Barrens. I think the Absent Charm is worth splashing, but given what I have right now, I'd prefer not to splash it and keep my mana a little bit better. Watcher of the Roost, Bondkin. Yeah, I think I take the Skull Hunter here. I will need to start looking for the Sultai lands. And if we could get, like, the Opulent Palace, the uncommon tri-land for Sultai, that would be obviously the nuts. Wow. Flying Crane Technique, another really, really gross card that ends a lot of games. We have a Become Immense here for us, or a Witness of the Ages. Abzan Guide, also fine. Become Immense is another nice card. A lot of people don't like this, but it is good, right? Delve card like this pulls a lot of weight. So I have no Rakshas's Secrets right now. Ooh, a Secret Plans. Holy smokes. Okay. Dead Drop is also amazing. This is kind of tough. How many morph cards do I have right now? Just 3? I think I'm going to go with the dead drop and maybe then cut the set adrift. I'm going to need more ways to fuel the graveyard. We have Scout the Borders, Revelation. I think dead drop's a little bit too strong. There's a Woolly Loxodon. That's going to be a nice one. A couple other morph cards here as well. Mystic, Sagu. There's a Treasure Cruise. Don't think I need Rite of the Serpent here. If I had better mana, I think maybe taking the Sacred Plans is better, but given I have 0 fixing right now, I think just taking the dead drop makes the most sense. Gosh, wrong lands again. This is going to be a Archer's Parapet, one of my favorite 2-drops in the format. Bunch of 4-power creatures in the format, so this just blocks a lot of things early game. It's great with our Kin Tree Invocation, and it's good for just a little bit of reach. Okay, well, Sultai Charm is a nice pick 8 gift, since this is the route we're going with. Abomination, Flock Stalker, 3 playable cards there for us. I'm at 18 playables right now, so yeah, pack 3, I'm probably going to need to really focus on getting the fixing, although, actually, you know what, looking at it, our splash is really easy. 2 of my blue cards are Morph, so it's just Sultai Charm and Villainous Wealth, really, that we need blue for. I really do like this Dragon Eye Savants as well, but with this few blue cards, I don't know how good it's going to be. I hate playing banners. I think they're garbage, but this might be a deck that actually wants to play a banner. No, I'm taking Savants. What am I talking about? There's a world where I can... not a world, but there's going to be times where... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just didn't want to take the banner. Let's put it that way. Another Highland game for a random 2-drop versus Dragon Scale Boon. I don't mind shoring up our early game, and in fact, with this many 2-drops now, the Awaken the Bear is not going to be complete garbage. Surprisingly, Tusk Colossadon is also pretty good. Oh, hey, Rite of the Serpent as well. And we opened a Hooded Hydra. Okay, good stuff. Passing a Punch. Aven's great. There's that secret we were looking for. This is pretty bomby. Removal's really bad in this format. It's hard not to get a lot of value off of Hooded Hydra. Second Villainous Wealth, dude. What? No. This is going to be a second Kin Tree Invocation for me, and now I'm really going to be on the lookout for more Parapets and Disowned Ancestors. Like, I would love to be able to cut these filler 2-drops like the Skull Hunter and the 2 Highland games now. I'm not going to take a second Villainous Wealth. Another Aven, another debilitating injury. There's Jungle Hollow. Oh my lord, this pack is insane. Force Away Cruise, Set Adrift, Aven, Secret, Injury, Hollow. That's insane, man. God, I really want to take Raksasa's Secret too. But Injury is just too good for us. Interesting. Heir of the Wilds is a better card, but Disowned Ancestor with 2 Kin Tree Invocation is really tempting. I guess we have the Flock as well for the Kin Tree Invocation. Am I going to actually take 0 lands? Trail of Mystery too? Oh my god, this card is absolutely busted. Had I taken that damn Secret Plans... 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. 5 if I run the Savant. Like, am I just supposed to take the Tuskguard Captain instead? Trail of Mystery is so busted. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well now we're just going to start taking a bunch of Morph cards if we see him. He says as he takes Rakshasa's Secret over Glacial Stalker. Dude, this draft is actually kind of insane. There's another Abzan charm, too. I guess after taking the Trail of Mystery, I have to take the Glacial Stalker. It's just correct. Another Flock is fantastic, right? It's a morph. It's also a 5 toughness creature for our double kin tree. I'm probably going to end up cutting the Despise then. Maybe cutting the Rite of the Serpent. My removal is Dead Drop, Pseudo being the Fiend, Throttle, Sultai Charm, 2 injuries. There's a Sultai Banner if we want that, or Sideboard Windstorm. What would the Sultai Banner replace? Nothing. Let's take the Sideboard Storm here. There's another Rakshasa Secret. It's our first. I do want that, I just don't have room. I think we absolutely run all of our Flock as well. Sideboard Dutiful Return. Yeah, this deck's amazing. Oh my gosh, Woolly Lockstone. Sideboard Naturalize. Our deck is good. Our deck is really good. I think I might actually end up cutting the Throttle here, because I need to make so many cuts now. So let's see. How many Morph do we have? We ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Morph with Trail of Mystery. That's really good. I need to cut 2 cards here. I almost feel like it could be correct to cut Villainous Wealth, which is absolutely insane. Maybe Scout the Borders is also okay to cut. It's such a good fuel, though, for Dead Drop and Fiend. I don't think I cut a single 2-drop. I think all of those 2-drops are worthwhile. God, this is the fabled 18 basic land deck. We're going to go, what, 8-8-4 or something? 8 swamps, 8 forests, 4 islands. Wait, that's 20 land. I can't count. Ooh, 7-7-4? That's a little more sus. But like I said, the only true blue cards we have are Sultai Charm and Villainous Wealth. The rest are all Morph. And if we ever get the Trail of Mystery down, then any Morph will instantly get an island. Okay, I'm going to cut Scout the Borders. I'll keep the Bitter Rev. I still need 1 more cut. It might just be one of the Flock now. That still leaves us with 9. Yeah, besides fixing, our deck is actually incredible. All right. Let's ship this, go to round 1 here of the Arena Open Day 2 draft number 1. This might actually be a deck where we want to draw first. I think I'm okay with that. 2 of our 4 islands obviously in our hand, but this is an easy keep because we have 2-drop, 3-drop. That's kind of hilarious. Half of our islands in our opening hand. Can't blame Hand Smoother on this because there's no smoother in best of 3. Forest, mountain. Okay. Teamer. Okay, it's flying time. Good time to draw the swamp for us. So let's play out our Dragon Eye Savant here. And then next turn we can make a 2-mana 6/6 if we want to, while also peeking at their hand. Tormenting Voice away an island. I'm gonna take 3. Smacking for 4. Let's reveal the Abomination, take a peek at their hand. Okay. They have 2-mana 6/6 now. So they have a fight effect, a counter effect, or small creatures can't block effect. But their hand is actually pretty weak. Like if they just try to go for the Teamer Ascendancy this turn, they're gonna kind of get wrecked. We are putting a lot of pressure on them. Our Heir of the Wilds also attacks as a 3/3 now because of the Ferocious turned online. Again, I would not be surprised if Villainous Wealth is not even correct in our deck. Morph and pass. Okay. Chumping's good for us, obviously. We're going to play our Woolly Loxodon out instead of the Abomination, since we can flip that next turn, since we have our 6 land in hand waiting for us. So they're holding up Teamer Charm. We don't care about that. Remember, Teamer Charm is a fight, so if they fight my Heir of the Wilds, they're actually going to die to Death Touch. Or their creature that they're fighting with will die to Death Touch, I should say. Okay, well, that denies them their blocker. King has returned. Okay. They chump, they die. Good stuff. Sideboard, sideboard, sideboard. Actually, you know what? I guess Despise is kind of great in this format because there are so many morphs. Information is huge in this format, I feel like. Do I want to cut anything for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to go down below 8 morphs. I'm happy just running it back. Like I said, our deck's very good. The mana base, unfortunately, well, it's all basics, but Like, I only truly have 2 different blue cards in my deck. I'll keep this. If we want to play out the 06 on turn 2, that does a ton of blocking. They opted to be on the play as well, so good news for us. I think this is generally a draw first format. Turn to Void. Wow, they discarded Icy Blast. Nice draw. This card is really good in the format, just because removal is so bad. Once again, we'll lead with the Savants here. Joke's on them. Master the Way and a... Okay, so Master the Way is their annoying card. Three of our 4 islands in our hand. Hilarious. I don't really care if they Master the Way the face down creature. They probably should do that now before they start emptying out their hand too much, would be my guess. Or before I get a chance to flip the face down. Yep. Alright. Parapet. Bully. Smack for 2. How much does it cost to sacrifice Skuldkin? 3 mana. Okay. Oh, they have a Delve card. Nice, the Hoot Hoot. Nice. There's a 2 mana 7/7. I'm gonna main phase flip our Wooly, and that way our Heir of the Wilds cannot be blocked by Skuldkin. Awesome, that's a great trade for us. Fueling our graveyard's really nice as well because we have this dead drop, right? So now with 2 cards in our graveyard, we're only 2 away from dead dropping. Do not care about that. They have a total power of 6, so... Two mana 7/7. Thank you. Yes, please. Alright. Successful first round. Let's do all of the rounds like that. My opponent is choosing to keep or not, and they have chosen to be on the play, so that's good for us. This time we actually have a really good ratio of colors. Opponent's got a good start, though. Probably just gonna injury any morph. Well, okay, they don't have morph this turn, so they can just use embodiment. So they're gonna be ahead on mana now. I'm hoping this is gonna be a good Villainous Wealth game, but who knows. Play some morphs, please. That's not a morph. Okay, that's a good target for injury. I think the game plan here is just to kill off their flyer, attack for 2, and play another morph. They have a cancel in their hand? Okay. Alright, let's flip the big boy, hit him for large amounts. Next turn we can injury plus activate the Pine Walker now too. Ah, they get to shoot my Pine Walker. Very good. I do think they have a cancel in their hand or something. Sure, I can pay 6 mana to untap. Okay. I'll pay 6 to knock down half your life total. $5-9. Oh, let's say 2 mana 7/7. I'm not going to complain about that draw. Let's go ahead and injury their face down card now before they can flip it. That was a Woolly Loxodon of their own. Perfect. So the Tower Shell's a 5/9 island walk, but on an offense, it really only has 2.5 power. If that makes sense. If I draw a land next turn, we're just gonna cast the Villainous Wealth for sure. Okay, that's actually a good draw as well. They're at 6, and that starts pinging them, plus it lets me untap the Woolly this turn. Singing Bellstrike, it's playable, but it's on the lower end, excuse me, of playability. Just because games go pretty long in this format generally, so in essence what they've done is give my creature vigilance at this point in the game. Yeah, opponent's deck looks good. Face down, okay. Yeah, I really do feel like they're sitting on a counter. I guess I'll bide my time. Right, we can just sit back on the parapet for now. I mean, there will be cards that get us pretty good. If that was Aven, they would have bounced already. Okay, well, they're attacking. So, that's going to exile. It's going to come back and hit me for 5 next turn. But now we get to make some attacks here. It's actually a pretty spicy draw, too. Alright, show me what you got. If that's like 1,000 wins, that's kind of unfortunate. 5/6 flyer that flips or bounces all tapped creatures. These are both lethal, so. Okay. So they have a way to pump or deal extra damage, apparently. Pass priority here. That's fine. We go for the secret here 100%. Because if they have a cancel, they're going to have to cancel this. Oh, a trap essence. Ah, you know what? I kind of smelled that on that one turn that I played my morph on turn like 3 or 4. I can untap my Woolly here. They have to be careful. I am taking 5 from the turtle, remember, coming back. Okay. So now we flip, and we go for Villainous. Wow, 4 lands and another Trap Essence. Jeez. Wow. So we got very unlucky. Well, that can happen sometimes. Yikes. That was brutal. Man, just even one more relevant spell there, and I think it'd be really hard to lose. But now we actually are kind of in danger, aren't we? Okay, Fiend is lethal next turn. I have 9 cards in my graveyard too. We definitely attack with Loxodon. This is going to be a close one, because remember, the turtle's hitting me down to 2 next turn. Okay, just a chump. They didn't flip their morph. You know what? It could be a flyer or something. It could be Flock. That would suck. Oh, no. I guess the turtle doesn't even kill me in 2 turns. It hit me down to... Yeah. It hits me down to 2. No, we're still okay here, I think. Gosh, man, that poor Villainous Wealth. Just one more creature in this game would have been fine. But we actually have kind of a sweat, especially with... They drew Master the Way? Wait. That only deals 1 damage. That doesn't kill us. Aren't they dead? I go to 1? Yeah, I go to 1. They need to draw something off the Master of the Way. But then they're only going to have 2 mana left afterwards. Okay, phew. Okay. I don't think there's anything they can do for 2 mana. That ain't it. Phew! Alright. That was a very scary game 1. So opponent has some pretty freaking good cards in their deck. Let's see. 2 Master of the Ways, Bear's Companion. They have 2 Trap Essence. Mardu Heartpiercer is amazing. Mystic is fantastic. Tower Shell's actually not great, but it is really good defensively, and when you can start attack. I mean, I guess it's just solid, I guess. So what do we bring in versus that? Despise Now maybe comes in. That also lets us know when they have their counter magic nonsense. Rakshasa's Secret there. Super clutch. They have enough flyers for bringing a Windstorm? No, we just saw 1. Actually, we should be fine. I think I will just cut 1 of the Flock for Despise. Then run it like that. Double Trap Essence. So it's going to be important to try to play around those a lot of time. This hand's really good. Turn 2 Parapet, turn 3 5/5. Drawing Villainous Wealth, not so good. We really need to draw land next turn. We kept a 2-lander on the draw in our 18-land deck. Let's hope we can get there. Awesome. It's fine. I'm not guaranteed to draw a land next turn to flip the Hooded Hydra, so let's just kill their Morph play land and hold up Parapet. Nice, good kill. Oh, there's the tower, or the turtle again. If we find one of our blue sources, we can kill that with Charm, thankfully. I will note, we don't have the island, so they don't have Island Walk, but we're not blocking that right now anyways. There's their red source. There's our blue, though. So, yeah. This is the turn we want to kill the turtle, and we can attack for 5. Because they don't have blue open to pump and double block. So this is either a chump or take 5. Perfect. So we're just going to ping them and then attack with both, flip our Hydra. Now we can start playing around the double, whatever it's called. Essence, trap essence. Oh, they're going to kill my Morph. Or rather, they're going to kill my 5/5, aren't they? They have a Savage Punch or something? I didn't see that game one, but that is... Wait, they messed up. If they Savage Punch that my 5/5, their Scion dies, they only need to pump it once. Oh, okay, I see. Fortunate. So they're gonna hit me for 6 here. They're not gonna pump. But if they're just sitting on Trap Essence, which I think is pretty clear, it's really hard for them to not chump with their Scion here. Okay, I'll chill. They're on a 3-turn parapet clock, so... Now, I could have baited with the Stalker and then played out Loxodon Morph. But I think with them being at 3, just activating Parapet is the way to go. So nice thing here, if and when they block with a Scion and triple pump to trade, they are no longer able to hold up Trap Essence. So we can go Morph plus hold up Parapet at this point in time. And Parapet just kills them. Parapet no longer kills them. If they were going to draw a land, that was a good one to draw. Nice. Okay, good 2-0 start here. Lost connection? Uh-oh. Better not have given me a lost or something. Okay, we're still good to go. Let's go on to game 3. Match 3, rather. Alright, let's go on to round 3. Nice 2-0 start here. Be on the draw. Don't have one of the big ways to make this invocation a thing, but we'll keep this for sure. Their turn 1 embodiment enjoyer. Okay. Oh, they've got turn 2 trail. That's going to be really hard for us to beat. God damn it. Okay, well. We might need to bring in Naturalized just for that card. Trail of Mystery is so disgusting. Wow. That was a fantastic curve from them. Destroy enchantments. Yeah, okay, well, I think that's 100% worthwhile. Only give them 1 piece of value off of their Trail of Mystery and no more. So they get a basic whenever they would play a face down, and then they also get to flip stuff and, yeah, get extra lands. Or get extra boosts. Need a Rakshasas them here. This is gonna put 3 total cards in our graveyard, so we're pretty close to the dead drop. I'm not gonna be able to cast it next turn, so it really depends on what morphs they have. Because next turn I'm like playing a 2/2 and maybe making another 2/2. Yeah, we actually really need them to sack their embodiment. fact, I think it's actually right to do this as bad as it is. Ugh. Sack your embodiment. Hopefully this is like a monastery flock. Oh my gosh, okay. They didn't flip their Woolly Loxodon? Oh, they just said Crater Claw lethal, never mind. It all makes sense now. Okay. So they didn't even do anything super impressive, but we just got uber beat down. Crater's Claws, quite good. I mean, the Trail of Mystery is nuts. They also have a Sultai banner. I don't think bringing in Naturalize is like bad. Glacial Stalker's kind of bad versus the 2 morphs we saw from them. Kind of want to bring in the Despise. I think we can just run it back as is. I wonder if I want to be on the draw still. I think we do. I mean, they just happen to have Trail into Morph into some other good stuff. There we go. This hand would have been really nice for Kintree Invocation, although I guess I don't have blue yet. Turn 1 embodiment again. That's not a big deal. I mean, they never even sacrificed that last game. That would have been a really nice turn for us to have a Trail of Mystery, huh? Okay. Hey. So I think that's a 0 mana morph. I guess I'm still gonna do this though. Yeah, they have a Savants of their own. They did miss a land drop, remember? Dang it. And a banner, too. Okay. Alright, well, let's get our Trail of Mystery online. They have a Sarkin.
These dragons are hungry.
Okay. That is problematic, is it not? I guess I'm just gonna run out the 5/5 then. So that Sarkin can't just kill it. I mean, yikes. Oh, what am I doing? I can also, well, no. Playing the 5/5 I think was right, but I can play out the Flock to block Sarkin. Derp. Wonder if they're gonna Crater's Claws my Pine Walker here, or save it for face now. They don't have the mana to, oh yeah, they do. They have 8 mana, so they could just cruise this turn. Okay. That's good too. And even if I killed their Savants, I wouldn't be able to kill the Sarkin with Pine Walker here. So we go Flock face down, grab an island, and pass. Yeah, we're not doing so bad. I mean, the ultimate of this is really bad for us, but they have 5 cards in their hand, so I don't think they're actually going to be able to do that this turn, barring some craziness.
I am most myself when dragons are near.
All right, make a fat monastery flock blocker. Multiple banners. Okay. Generally not worthwhile, but I think in some select decks, do you want it? It's fine. Well, I guess we go for this.
You have no respect for dragons. This will
4,
tip the
5, 6, 7,
scales.
8, 9, 10. If they have Crater Claws, they could hit me for 11 currently. Okay. Four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. They can shoot me for 9 otherwise, so I don't think we're going to be casting this Bitter Revelation. Oh, whoopsies. Obviously, I should have attacked first and then done this because it would have untapped. Slight mistake there. Okay.
That's it. Your dragon fodder.
Alright, that kills me if they have Crater Claws.
Destruction is my language.
Kind of insane. I think we are dying to it. Yeah, this would be a pretty stupid loss. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, well, nothing you can do about that sometimes. We are now 2-1. We need to win the last one to qualify. If we don't, good beats, sweet treats. Ugh. Fireball's so sick in a format that goes for long. Still gonna be on the draw. It's a fine hand. Don't think we really had. So maybe the only way I could have played around it is by playing the Flock a turn earlier. Instead of playing the Pine Walker like I did and just block the... No, but we also need to pressure, right? Yeah. It's 3 of my 4 islands. No, it was right to play out the Pine Walker, I think. There's a decent chance I just run out the Flock as a 2 or as a 0-5 here. Oh, that's one of the free morph cards. Okay. Savants was a good draw too. So that could be Watcher of the Roost, that could be the Death Toucher, or that could be the Ambusher that makes something unable to block. Issue is if it's the Death Touch. Oh, it's the Flyer. Okay, I was gonna say if it's the Death Toucher and I block and they flip, I wouldn't be able to flip back because I would lose my power. I might need to draw 2 and discard with this. Alright, I'm gonna take a peek at their hand. Defiant Strike, Fiend, Rite of the Serpent. Okay, those are all beatable for now. Maybe I'm gonna need to hold the Sultai Charm for their Necropolis Fiend. They're still pretty far away from casting that. Currently, anyway. Just want to preserve our life total. Drew Swift Kick? God, that card is not good. You got me. That is actually pretty good. It will be really bad if that's a Ponyback Brigade and they get to make a bunch of tokens. I still feel like we need to hold the Sultai Charm for... Well, okay, maybe now I just need to fire it off. Oh my god. That's good, at least. Okay. Two mana 6/6, although you know they have Rite of the Serpent in their hand. They don't have the 6th land yet, though. And if I cast the secret, that unlocks their Necropolis Fiend too. Jeez Louise, dude. Oh. So this looks like a Windstorm matchup, 100%. I go to 3. Not sure if there's a way out of this. Jesus. Okay, we are down a game in our final round. Another Flock looks like it's worth bringing in over Glacial Stalker. And I think we want to bring in that Windstorm, given how many flyers we saw from them. Minimum 4. Flyer, 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 and then the flyer stuck in hand. Oh, actually, what was the morph? Sidisi's pet. Okay. Filler. Hmm. Maybe I just cut one of the Loxodons. Is that crazy? I don't think it is. Could also bring in Throttle or Despise. Well, we're on the ropes. We are on the ropes. Okay, need to win 2 games in a row here to make the day 2. Still think I like drawing first. Glad I chose to draw first here, even though our opponent seems to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, this hand's actually fine, but man. Awkward draws. We have never had our turn 2 Trail of Mystery either. We drew it late that one game. Alright, deck. Do we need to kill their morph? Oh, it's their flyer again, it looks like. Well, we don't have a blue card in our hand anyways, so let's just injury instead of savanting. We have 2 debilitating injuries. Had we drawn one of them in the first game, we've also been fine. That Watcher of the Roost that they had last game dealt us, I don't even, 10 damage or something. Looks like they appear to be missing on white. Might be able to punish them here. They didn't even play a morph last turn with 4 mana and missing white. Yeah, they might have a bunch of dead or expensive cards stuck in hand. They have Ghostfire Blade. Whoa, okay. Well, let's put the pressure on while they're missing. Throttle doesn't kill our Pine Walker. They have Dragon-style twins, too. Holy crap. It's going to be 3 to equip on that thing. Oh, they found a white source. We want to draw like Bitter Revelation or Rakshasa's Secret right now. If we go to a game 3, I might want to bring in some other nonsense. Maybe just Throttle's worth bringing in. Killed all their flyers as well, except... Oh, no, I guess it doesn't kill the 4/5 flyer, but... Like, we don't care about the Sage Eye Harry or the 1/1 they had. Block. That's a great deal for us, obviously. Sure, I see. I'm gonna play it safe and just hard cast the Hydra instead of morphing it. Because if I play it morphed and they kill it, then I lose so much value. That's fine. They get 1/1/1, but I get 4. Yeah, don't mind that. So, if they go creature plus equip, we get to dead drop them next turn. Although we won't be killing many relevant cards, this is just enough pressure between all the 1/1s and the parapet. This is just turning on raid again. If they have the Skull Hunter to make me discard a card, that's annoying. God. It's like one of the few reasons why I wouldn't have played out my land last turn. That's so sick. Because the other card to play around is the Rakshasa's Secret. Man, are you kidding? Alright, push 3 damage since we have Parapet. We might still lose this one. Frickin' brutal. Remember, even if I win this, I have to win another game after. Okay, Bondkin resolves. 2/1 that can gain flying. Man, you know what would wreck them? A Death Frenzy. That's the 5-mana sorcery. Gives all creatures -2/-2 until end of turn, and then for every creature that died this turn, you gain a life. So that's most likely not their Sidisi's pet. I'm going to guess it's their flyer, the Sage-Eye Harrier. Because they would have flipped it last turn, right, and started gaining life. It would have been a 3/6 lifelink. They're just going to activate flying. It's nice. We get to flip our... flip our flyer. Easy. Down to 4. Nice draw with only 2 cards left in their hand, although it looks like they did keep 1 land at least, yeah. So a second Bondkin and a Plains. Okay. Tick-tock, the parapet goes. It was the Sage-Eye Harrier. Called it. They get to level up their Bondkin or hit me for 1 damage. I guess 1 damage is... Wait. I could have just triple blocked that too. Oh wait, what am I doing? I could have put 0-5 on... I just took 1 damage for no reason. Whoopsies. They also made a really bad attack and then didn't move. So now I get to attack with my 1/1s and they're kind of forced to block all of them. Worst case scenario, and if this happens, I will scream. If they draw Dead Drop of their own. Definitely merit to not even attack or blocking with the parapet. That's good. I don't mind showing them this. This gives us a lot of information. They might just concede in response. Oh, no, they didn't. Sweet. Swift kick here. Okay. Alright. Mardu aggro, we go to a game 3. This is extremely important, again. I might even want to bring in just some random Highland games versus them. Seems a little bit overreacting. Despise is probably fine, though. We should have a good match versus them, I feel like. 2 injuries, 2 invocations with a million walls, 3 of which fly. Maybe Dead Drop's not that good versus them. They have a lot of small garbage. I actually see cutting Dead Drop as being possibly correct. I opted not to bring in the throttle after all, but we'll see if that bites me in the butt. Okay. Final boss, final game. This is for all the marbles. This is either for allowing us to go to draft 2 or we end our run at 2-2. Okay, game 3, round 4. Let's get a good one. That is... Oh, man. That's tough. That's tough, but I think it might be a keeper. We're on the draw. I can play an 0-6 blocker early. We have the Windstorm if they get flyers. We're on 18 lands in the deck, so odds are we find a land by turn 3, and if we don't, that's really unlucky. Okay. Maybe not the color we wanted, but... If they play a 2-drop, I will play the Savants. Nice hit. So, the lack of information is extremely annoying, but we're curving out here. We're gonna go 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop now. And if they just want to activate flying for the turn and hit me for 2, that's really good for us that they're not developing out the board. Nice. Okay, more morph. Ooh, they missed a land too. Nice. It's a 2-mana 6/6. Yeah, God, passing on the debilitating injury is really annoying, but we already have one in hand, and a 2-mana 6/6 is just too good to pass up here. That's their turn? Holy smokes. And they're missing lands, so we're gonna keep our Abomination because it can flip into a flyer. Oh my god. Insane. 2 6/6s. Turn 5 off of Dragon Eye Savant. They're gonna need a Wrath. There's a 5-mana Wrath. That's End Hostilities. And there's also Dune Blast. That's incredible. Let's get looting. It's an attack for 15 here. We can't die to Rush of Battle because I'm at 12. Okay. You know what? I kind of made that play really fast. Other ways I can lose, I guess, is there a combination of pump spells they could have to kill me here? I don't think so. Rush of Battle's the scariest. That's the one that gives +2/+1. I guess there was a world where I just attack with a 6/6s there and like hold up injury, or rather cast injury and hold up Windstorm or something. That seems incorrect though. We haven't seen a Ponyback Brigade from them yet. They could have one here. That would flip and give them a bunch of tokens for the 6/6s. Okay, they're gonna go with the twins and maybe try to kill me. We're going to kill their second morph, because that's probably more relevant. Both of these are lethal, require a block, so that's going to be at least 2 chumps. We hit them down to 1, we get a loot. Alright, we have an 06 ground creature and an 05 flyer. They do have a double striker. Is there something that gives trample in those colors? I don't think there is. Green has a way to give trample, but I don't believe Mardu colors do. Not Mardu do, Mardu don't. Oof. Phew. Alright. Man, Kintree Invocations pulled some serious weight these games. So that one match we lost, we just died to double Crater Claws. Not much you can do about that sometimes. So 3 wins, 1 loss means I cannot lose a single time in draft number 2, but the good news is we do get to draft number 2. And we need to get 2 wins there, so you'll have to watch the continuation of that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Take a peek at the deck one more time. Bye-bye.